Hello and welcome to Edward 12 on Distro Linux. Today we are going to be reviewing Commodore Vision as requested by a user. Let's make this bigger. First of all, you get presented with this screen. You can do install, live, or X-Force VESA, or HD. We have no install, so we'll just click on live. And according to this, it says Linux Mint 10, so it's not based on Ubuntu 10, it's based on Linux Mint. But Linux Mint is based on Ubuntu, so how does that one work? Alright, welcome to Commodore Vision. Let's maximise this. We don't want to log in. Information. For optimum hardware performance and to experience as intended, Commodore USA recommends you install proprietary drivers. You can go to System, Commodore Extras and install proprietary drivers. As you notice, there's no fancy effects because we haven't installed guest editions. So first of all, we will install the base system. And I'll find out whereabouts it is. To install the actual system. I forgot whereabouts it is. Either I'm missing where it is, or you need to do it through the boot like we had to do it before. Normally you can install the OS from the live CD mode. You must have chosen not to include it on this one. So what we'll do is we'll reboot and then we'll go through all this after we do the install. So let's reboot the system. So we'll click on the start, power, restart. It's got a nice fancy effect when it's got the boot splash screen. And Commodore 64 Vision is all about it's basically all about the user experience and about all the fancy effects. If you want one with the fancy effects, I'd choose this over Ultimate Edition any day. As you can see, you've got a progress bar going across the bottom here. For some reason it does seem to take its time wanting to reboot, but at least it gives you something to look at while you're waiting. It might have been quicker just to go on to machine and then go on to reset. Right, we'll just restart it through the virtual machine because it's quicker. Right, so it's unmounted the hard drive, so we just go to devices, Commodore 64, reset. That's all what to do if you ever get that error again. Can you see my vision? Right, so it's similar to the Ubuntu based. So you click English. Has at least 8.7 gig of available drive space. It's plugged to a power source, which it should be. It's a desktop. It's connected to the internet. You want to erase and use the entire disk. You give it 137 gig. And it does the same sort of thing as the Ubuntu distro. You choose your language, you choose your keyboard layout. Mine's United Kingdom. Type in a name. The font's quite hard to get used to reading, but if you like this font, then go for it. I'm going to log in automatically because it's only under virtual machine. Then you're going to have to wait for copying files and install, and I'll be right back once it's finished. Right, as you can tell, it took about 9 minutes to install on a virtual machine with a hard drive. So you get installation is complete. You need to restart the computer in order to use the new installation. Restart now. Now that's never happened before with all the little thingies. Weird. Maybe that's the background image. Clever though. Nice little spacey theme. Let's try and... no? Right, okay, we'll just wait for the progress bar to go across because it needs to unmount the hard drive. Maybe press enter, if that helps. Right, press enter. Speed up a bit. Right, so we've got Commodore OS version 1.0, 2.6.35.30 for the kernel. Like I said, it's Linux Mint 10. That's what it's based upon. Wish it would stay that size screen. Get a nice login sound.
Welcome to Commodore OS Vision.
That's cool. This is beta 6.
To continue to use Commodore OS Vision, you agree to the following terms.
That is well cool.
Please install hardware drivers to run Commodore OS Vision as intended.
They must have updated it because it never did this before. Right, so first of all, first thing we do is go to... you can't see this, but I've got to install guest editions on your virtual machine settings. And then you want to auto run prompt. Run. It's quite a nice fancy desktop. It does bring back a lot of memories for all you oldies. So it does this, like I say, I'll pause the video while we wait for this to do. Right, so now that's done, just hit enter. Reboot. Now you get a bit better this time. Shouldn't have to hit enter, it should shut down a lot quicker like that. Imagine this on an SSD. Blazing. Be blazing. If I wanted to do this just for fun, I'd probably install this on my base system. Just because I know my graphics and my hard drive and everything else would be good for this, but at the moment it's not tickling me fancy. Maybe when 12.10 or 4 comes out they might release Commodore OS 1 and take it out of beta. Who knows?
Please install hardware driver to run Commodore OS Vision as intended.
So if we go to administration, we'll get onto proprietary drivers, just shut it up. See what it comes up with. You would think that you would just get VirtualBox guest editions on this. I don't want to log in. I'm just waiting for it to load up. Right, welcome back. Install proprietary drivers will get you the same way as doing the install guest editions, so if you want to do it that way you can do. Showing you with all the nice fancy effects of enable 3D acceleration. Under accessories you've got tutorials, terminal, text editor, search for files, calculator, character map, take a screenshot, Tomboy notes, clock and screenlets. Click on screenlets. You can add an app menu, a brightness, a clock, a composite toggler, so you can choose whether you want composite on or off, and that changes the composite state. So if you click start, you've got on or off. You can auto start on login. Best thing about Linux is you can customize it to your liking. Add as many screenlets as you want in. And you can see this is using a single core. If we go on to system tools, and you've got your virus scanner, USB image creator, manage print jobs, disk usage analyzer, system profile and benchmark, system backup restoration, simple backup configuration, super user file manager, resize RAM disk. This is resizes the memory allotted to RAM disk. You've got tutorials on each different topic. You've got DVD, CD burner, movie player, sound edit, which is Audacity, XBMC media center, video editor, sound player and organizer, sound recorder, C64 SID music player, Amiga Mod Tracker Music Composer, C64 SIO Music Composer, VLC Media, Blu-ray Ripper, that's for Blu-ray discs in MKV format for viewing in XMVC, iPod iPhone Media Manager, Sound Format Conversion, Speak Synthesizer, Video Format, Winamp Player Clone, and ISO Master. Under Programming, you get Gambas 2 Basic and SDL Basic. Under Office, you get your word processor. Let's see which version it is. It's LibreOffice, so you get the full LibreOffice suite. And we'll see what version it is while we're here. We're on version 3.3.2, and we haven't done any updates yet. So to do updates, you go to System, Administration, and they've now added Update Manager there. I know with Ultimate Edition they didn't add it. You can see roughly how much CPU we're using. Like I said before, you can do the Synaptic or you can do this. It's saying the repository may normally be available or contacted because of network problems. The GPG error, which is to do with the encryption of the signatures. No data, failed to forget Commodore stable packages. Some images failed to download, they may have been ignored or old ones used. So that could have been an issue where they've just decided not to use that repo anymore. There are 118 updates, so you click install updates. Nice transparency, nice effects, really visually pleasing. If you want something to show off to your friends, I highly recommend Commodore OS Vision. Plus it's something that's been around for a lot of years, so people will be like, ooh, Commodore, didn't know they brought an OS out. But now it's based upon Linux, and I think they've done an amazing job, so congratulations to the team. I'll pause the video while this installs and downloads. Right, now the updates have done. You can go back to System just to double check, Administration, Update Manager. Still get that same error. The system is up to date, right. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to show you it in full screen mode, which means stopping the video and adding a new one, and I'm going to merge them all together.